We probably don't have to tell you, there really is a lot of marine life around Delmarva, but it can be hard to check it all out if you don't live near the water. That's where the Fishmobile comes in handy.
It's a marine science program on wheels, and it brings the sea animals to you. Delmarva Life's Sean Stryker hopped on the bus and now gives us a closer look at all of the critters on board.
All right, come on aboard if you're coming.
Believe it or not, the Phillips Wharf Environmental Center Fishmobile doesn't have many fish on board, but it does have a ton of cool animals hitching a ride to schools and festivals around Delmarva.
And we bring the animals of the Chesapeake Bay out to the public and try to inform them on what kind of animals are in the bay. Sometimes they're surprised to find that there's, for instance, a seahorse or something like that. This is called a blue crab, but usually it has blue claws on the front, and you can see its back legs are blue.
The Fishmobile is open to children and adults alike. Volunteer coordinator Dena Decelle says over the past 5 years, about 40,000 people have hopped on board.
Baby turtles.
And whether you're young or old, a first-time visitor or a Fishmobile veteran, there's always something new to learn.
I will tell them that these are animals of the Chesapeake Bay, and then it depends on their knowledge. If it's a really small child, I just try to give them a little bit of information, like ask them questions if they know any of the animals and things like that. If it's an older child or somebody with knowledge, they may have a lot of questions about the animals. They not only get to see them, but they can touch them and ask questions about them, and we get repeat kids that come on over and over again, and each time they come on, they're able to tell us a little bit more about the animals. So we know they're learning too.
And knowledge is power, especially when it comes to protecting endangered animals.
Well, some of the animals are protected, like the terrapin, and also some of them could be endangered, like the horseshoe crab. And their numbers are going down as a result of pollution and silt being introduced into the water, and also their habitat are being taken away by people who live on the shore, taking away the natural habitat. And also in the water, a lot of the grasses and things are disappearing. So if we protect our shoreline and let people know that it's important to protect the shoreline and preserve it, then we're gonna have those animals.
Preserving those animals is not only important to the ecosystem, but also to the people of Delmarva that rely on them to make a living.
And it, impacts the economy of the area too, because we have watermen that are out, and that's how they make their living, especially where we are on Tillman Island. We have a big base of water people.
But for Deanna, it's all about seeing the reaction of first-time visitors.
Seeing the kids that have never been on it, or adults that have never been on the Fishmobile, how excited they are to see what we have on there, because they get on there and they have disbelief that there's animals in tanks, and they're so excited. I mean, we'll have kids that are squealing because you turned up a horseshoe crab and they're seeing those legs go crazy, and I just like to see their reaction when they get onto the Fishmobile.
And yet another nice thing about the Fishmobile is it's free to you. If you see it parked at a festival or a fair, all you have to do is jump on board.
And for a list of some Fishmobile stops, visit our website, wboc.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. That's really cool.
It is very cool. Well, we are making quite a few stops too this week. As a matter of fact, we're going on a Delmarva Farmers Market tour starting in Millville. You already know you can find the freshest fruits and veggies at your local farmers market, but there's a whole lot more than just produce. Up next, we're going to run down all the possibilities.
And later, you also have plenty of options when it comes to what to feed the family. We're getting 2 ideas today that'll make mealtime a breeze. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.